All right, so my name is Angela Gunter, and I'm here with the Endless Possibilities team, and it is September 18th, and we're going to discuss Posh's pay plan. So we are going to start first and foremost. Where do you guys find the Posh pay plan? Where do you find it?
In the Posh paper.
In the Posh paper. Where else can you find it?
Box.
The box. Where else?
Posh website.
And the Posh website. Very good. All right. So you are all schooled on where to find our pay plan. There's another company out there that I was checking out just to check out, and I couldn't find their pay plan anywhere. And I just thought that was kind of weird. It's like, you know, if you're ashamed to share your pay plan, maybe that's not the company that people should be joining. But anyways, moving on. We are not hiding ours. We put it out there to the world. Okay, so as a protege, how much money do you guys earn on your sales?
20%.
You guys are really low. Let me see if my volume is turned down. Turn you up a little bit. Let me turn on this chat over here. Okay. At Pink, what do you have to do to earn the Pink status?
Sell 1,000.
Sell 1,000 every month?
Lifetime.
Lifetime. So if you earn 25%, you have to sell $1,000. Can you do that in your first month?
Yeah.
Yes. And what happens, so say you join in June and you do $1,000 in sales, do you have to wait until September's paycheck to see that 25%, or do you get it right off the bat?
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. So most companies you would have to wait. So you would have to earn that 25%, and it would be you would have to wait the next month to get that 5%. That was something that blew me away when I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So I definitely hurried up and got that $1,000 in that first month. I didn't want to be making 20% on my sales. Okay, so at Pink Plus One, how much money do you make on your personal commission?
26%.
Heather, are you being really quiet?
26%?
Yeah, so you, on your personal sales, you make 26%. And then you have to do $500 a month to earn a leadership check. Then, looking at the pay plan, your company volume, that's everybody that's under you, have to have $2,000 in personal, and $2,000 in company volume. So everybody has to have combined 200,000. 2,000. What does a qualified frontline consultant mean?
Sell 200 in that month.
Sell 200 in 1 month, in that current month, yes. Okay, so for Pink Plus One, you're going to earn 26% commission. You have to sell 500 that month. Every single month you want to get paid, you have to sell $500 a month to get that paycheck. Your company volume has to be 2,000 per month. And does that 2,000 include your sales? Here, everybody. Does the 2,000 include your sales?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. So that means that you have 500 and Sally has 200. That's 700. So you've got to find $1,300 somewhere. So that can come from anybody in your downline. That could be your second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, 20th line. So everybody combined has to have $2,000 that month. How much of a percentage do you get paid on your pinks if you are a Pink Plus One?
1%.
Okay, so if you are a pink +1 and you have somebody come up under you and they're a pink +2, do you get paid on them?
No?
No, no, you do not. So you want to have somebody underneath you at a higher level until you get to Premier, and we'll talk about those levels later. Now, do you get paid that 1% on just that person's volume? Or do you get paid 1% on that whole person's team volume? Heather wants to raise her hand. You get paid on everybody's team volume under that person. So it would look like this. Let me get a piece of paper. Paper. And this is what I think is so cool, because if you have somebody come up under you who you think is going to be a complete rock star, and they end up doing absolutely nothing, but they recruited Sally, who is a rock star, and she promotes to pink +3, well, guess what? You still get paid on that frontline consultant's team volume at her level. So there's me. I'm drawing a picture. And I'm going to use all your names because I'm not so creative. So we've got Heather, Stacy, Kristen. Who else do we got? We got Rebecca. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So Stacy is a pink 1. But Stacy underneath her has a pink 3 and a pink 2. These are all 1s, 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 1s. Okay, so the top people are all 1s on your report. You'll see the number 1. And then here's Stacy, and Stacy has a pink 2 and a pink 3 under her, but you will always get paid if you are a pink 1. You will always get paid on Stacy, pink 1, 1% of the whole entire team volume. It doesn't matter what these ranks are right down here. It just matters what your .1s are in your online report. Did I lose everybody? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're always going to get paid at the level that your pink 1 is at. Okay, so pink 2, you're going to get 28% on your personal volume. You're going to get 3% on a protege, 2% on a pink, 1% on a pink 1, and a pink 2, you're 10%. Again, you have to $500 a month. That does not change. That does not go up. The way Andrew put this together, he figures if you're doing $500 a month as a leader, once you start rolling up and getting into the higher leader levels, you're still only going to want to do $500 a month to get paid, because you've got now more responsibility. Whereas a lot of companies out there make you sell more as a leader, the higher up you go, which makes no sense to me. I think you'd rather be with your team and building your team. So your company volume needs to be 4,000. Your qualified programs need to be 2. Pink +3, same thing. It just goes up higher. And your highest percentage of pay is how much? Your commission.
Angela.
Yes.
You were cutting out. I'm not understanding anything you just said.
No, don't say that.
Like picking up every other word.
Okay, where did you lose
Yeah, right after you explained that we get pink +1 even if everybody else is above that.
Okay, so
after that, I got nothing. You sound like you're underwater.
that way to everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Danielle sounded fine.
It's probably because my whole family is on the Xbox.
But I have it leaned back, you know,
like feedback coming from somebody.
Can you what? Okay, the feedback's not coming from me. It's coming from somebody else.
That's a little better.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, what you just said was perfectly clear.
How weird. All right. So, okay, so back to Stacy. Stacy, you get paid on your point one, which is your frontline consultant. So if your frontline consultant is a Pink +1, that is the percentage that you're going to get paid on her full entire team. Make sense?
Yes. Does all of that add up? Do we get the 1% for Pink plus the 1% for Pink +1 and the 2% for Protege? Do we get all of that together?
Yeah.
Is that all added up?
Yeah, because so my point ones, my frontline, I have a Premier in there, I have a Pink 3, I have a Pink 2, a Pink 1, and that's how you would figure the percentage of pay that you got paid on all of those point ones. Make sense?
Almost, but I'll get there. So you can keep going. I'm writing it out now. Once I see it, I'll think I'll be okay.
Okay, what I'm going to do on my other screen while I'm talking about this is I'm going to pull out my point ones and I'm going to show you exactly how I figure out how, because I think you guys would kind of freaked out if you saw my report. So let me just go ahead and share the screen. For a second. Okay, Dawn wants to know if you have a frontline pass you but not as a Premier, do you still get paid on their downline? You do not. You just don't even get paid on them. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so since our reports aren't the way they're supposed to be right now, I have to go ahead and take Jesse's team out. So just bear with me for a second. As you see, she has an awfully large team also. And I have to do this every time I run a report.
That's just nuts.
Yes, I have to agree. Yeah. Okay, so now what I do is I sort it smallest to largest. And then I pull out just my ones. Because those are the people I'm getting paid on. And me. And Jesse, so I should have left her in. And I take out all this junk, I don't need it. I need these two, I don't need this. I need that. And you get only paid on their team volume, not their company volume.
Sorry about that, Dave.
Okay, and then I sort it again, A to Z. And then I only go by their team volume. So what I do, and if this is like too much for you, we'll talk about it too. We'll go into further discussion. Okay, so what I do is I go into Excel and I hit the equals this number, and she's a Pink, and I'm a Premier, silver Premier, so I get paid 5% on her times 0.05 equals. Down, all the way down to Pink, and then I do it for Pink +1. I'm just taking my point ones.
So what is that H column now? I didn't hear that.
The H column is the percentage or the money that I'm going to be earning off of these teams.
And that's that's what I would earn if my team gets the 2,000, because I'm not at pink plus one yet, but I have team volume.
So you have to earn pink plus one to get paid.
Okay, so that number in the H column that's my potential earnings. If I hit pink plus one.
Okay, so where are you? I can pull out, how about so it's not so confusing. I could go ahead and pull out somebody's team here. Let's pull out plus 2. We'll pull out Lisa Fletcher. How about that? So Lisa has 26 people on her team. Get all this blank. Nope. Okay. Now, since this is my report, she's going to get paid on all of the teams.
Off my laptop.
So she's going to come out, and she's going to get paid on the 2. Delete. Delete. Okay, so she's going to get paid on her volume. If you're looking at her, what does she need to get paid at P plus 2? Looking at her numbers. She needs another $400 in personal sales, and she needs another $2,000 in team volume, company volume. These are the same until we get to more. Now, if the 2,000 in his company volume, he'll get paid as a P plus 1. Because right now her numbers are pretty close to P plus 1. So we'll figure that. Okay, so if she's going to get paid at a P plus 1, she's going to get, let's make that 500 just to keep it simple. Okay, so she's going to get at a pink plus 1, she's going to get 0.26%. Enter. So she'll get $130 on that. And then this person is a pink plus 2, so she's going to get paid on her. Because she's a pink plus 2, which makes her higher than a pink plus 1. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so this one, she's going to get nothing. Whoops. And then she'll get paid on this. She'll get paid equals times point. Pink plus 2 gets paid 1%. Ah! I've never had to share the screen and show people this. Okay, equals this number times 0.01 equals. So she's going to get paid $3.24 on that person. Because her big leg surpassed her. And she's got the pink plus 2. That probably confused you more than anything that I've ever said to you before. Am I correct?
A little bit.
Okay, that's awesome. So let's go back here. Just remember, you get paid on your ones. Anybody, if they're the same level as you still get paid. If they outrank you, you do not get paid unless you're at a premier level. Okay. So same thing for Pink plus 3. You have to have 8,000 for that month to get to hit Pink 3 total company volume. Premier. Now this is what you guys. I'm going to show this. There was a little goal board that one of Trisha Lewis's team members had shared. I'm going to post that on our page so that you guys can really get a visual of what it's like to do 20,000 with your team, and that is 100 parties. So if everybody's going out and doing $200 parties, you need 100 parties on your team. So if you have 20 people on your team, then you need how many parties for everybody to be doing? 4 or 5 parties a month for your whole team to hit 20,000, and it's not doable, believe me. So as you guys are looking at this pay plan, and now that we've hit the premier levels, I need to know where you're confused before that so that we can get those knocked out so that you understand it completely.
I have a question. On the 2,000 per month and the 4,000 per month and the 8,000 per month, is that every month, or do we just have to hit that at least once to promote to Pink plus 1 or promote up?
No, you have to hit every one of these qualifications every month to get paid.
What happens if we hit it 1 month and promote and we don't hit it the next month?
Then you would just get paid at the level that you qualified.
Okay.
So
Sounds
if you make it to Pink 3 and then that next month you your team sales drop down to like 5,000, you still have your 500 and you still have 2 frontline qualified, you would just get paid at the Pink level.
Okay, and on the downline bonus, when it says like 2% protege, is that 2% off of just the proteges? Or that part I'm a little confused on how that part comes.
Okay, so like I pulled out the report, I pulled out all of my ones, all of my frontline consultants. Okay? So when I pull out all of them, that is what that pay is based on. So you're Pink. So if you look at Pink, I'm going to get paid 4% from your whole entire company downline. Everybody on your team, all of your company volume is what I'm going to get paid on, 4%.
Okay. So it would be like my company, and then like my recruit, if I was Pink plus 1, I would, and she goes to Pink, I get 1% of her company downline.
Correct.
Okay, starting to piece together. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it does take a while. Like when I first saw this pay plan, I talked to Bob, I talked to Andrew, I talked to Leah, and then I finally started promoting up in ranks, and it finally started to make sense. So everybody wants to get to Premier, and what that looks like is about 20 frontline, give or take a few. You're going to start making 31%. That's the highest you can make. But now let me tell you something. If you guys are putting in orders the way I tell you to and the way I show you and using the Excel doc and putting everything in high and low, you're not going to be making only 20, 25, 28, 30, and 31%. You're going to be making way more than that. You're going to be making like 50, 60% if you put in these orders right. That is what blows my mind. Like that last order I placed was for $269. When I go to sell that, I can get $479 from that. That's huge. That's huge. So now when you're trying to recruit people, yeah, of course you're going to tell them, yeah, we make up to 31%, but it can go higher once you start putting in those orders and getting the benefit of the buy 5, get 1 free. And that's exactly what I say. I don't say anything more than that. That's all I say. So as a Premier, You need 20,000 in your company. That's your whole, everybody, every single person under you. But now that it confuses you because now you see 6,000 team. So what that means is if you've got somebody coming up under you and they could also hit Premier, you have to have $6,000 outside of their team volume to get to Premier. Make sense? Jesse, did I say that correctly? Because that one confuses me all the time. I can just put Jessie on the screen. You all wanted to hear from Jessie. I can put her on now since she's already here. Okay, so what questions do you guys have on the pay plan? Because that went really fast, but I think you guys got it. Anybody? You want me to unmute everybody or no?
I think I'm good now.
Okay.
So in all of this, we have to make at least, we have to sell $500 per month at least.
To get paid,
right?
To get paid on your downline, yeah.
Okay. And then I'll come to you when I hit Premier and we'll understand it then.
Okay.
I'll see you in spring about that. I think I got it up until then.
Okay. And then Premier's basically the same thing. Just worry about $20,000. Just keep focusing on 20,000. And I have when I first started with Posh, some of you are probably so sick of this, it's not even funny. But I have my goals still sitting up here somewhere tucked away to look at every now and then. Oh, there they are. They fell out today. When I first started, I sat down and I was like, okay, so what is the average of a Posh consultant? I had no clue. But I ran with $266. And that was with everybody doing their props. Everybody's working. And it worked. So at Pink Plus One, I had 3 people plus me on the team. I had 4 people. I made Pink Plus One. Pink Plus Two, not sure how many I had on the team, but I wanted 8 people on the team to make Pink Plus Two, and that was $260 per person. You know there's people out there that are going to do way more than $266. Pink Plus Three, I figured we needed at least 30 people to get to Pink Plus Three, $266 per consultant. You may want to drop that down just a little bit. I would do $200 per consultant to figure out how many you need to focus on to get to these levels. So drop it down to $200 per person. Premier, Andrew always said about 100. Jessie made it with like 45. I made it with, I don't even know, because she was already in there. I probably made it with like 100, and then Silver Premier, I think we made it at like 120. So just think per person, about $200 per person needs to be sold for you guys to hit these company volume numbers. And make your goals. So we're going to have homework tonight, ladies. So what I want you guys to do is go on either the company EP page or the team EP page and post what your next level will be, when you're going to make it. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Okay, so next level. What it is, when you're going to hit that next level. And then I want to see you guys break it down for me. And if you guys know that your per team average is less than 200, and you're looking at your team average right now and you see it at 166 or 170, then use that number. Use the number that fits you and your team. And then figure out how many people you need. So when you break it down, how many people you need. And per person, average. And that's your homework. And I want you guys to do a hashtag in there, so it's a lot easier to find. Hashtag, what's a good hashtag, guys? Payplan? Okay, sounds good. Payplan. Okay, so hashtag Payplan. You got it? So your homework is to post on either the EP company page or the EP team page. Hi, Tasha. What are you doing? What your next level is going to be, when it's going to be, and I want to see it broken down. And that's your homework and hashtag Payplan. So if nobody has any questions, we are done for the evening.
Thank you, Angela. You rock.
No, you rock.
Well, I do, but you know.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.